Welcome back on Roger Live. This is a virtual event, but we are launching a real shoe. This is the Roger Centre Court Zero series. And if you want a chance to enter the raffle, you just need to head up to the address just below on your screen, and you'll be able to maybe walk in these, and it's pretty comfy. If we are here together today, and you can join us on theroger.com just live, it's because 17 years ago, in 2003, Roger won his very first Wimbledon title, and he won in 3 sets and 2 tiebreaks. So we have now splitting the day in 5 different live shows to reflect this amazing victory. Now we have 2 more shows left, one at 7 p.m. and one at 8 p.m. These are going to be set 3 and then the final tiebreak. You can join us on theroger.com and get involved. You can participate in polls and ask Roger questions. Roger, you want people to get involved, right?
That would be very nice, yes.
That would be cool.
I think it's more fun. Yes,
yeah.
So I hope everybody gets involved and takes part in the raffle, because I want people to have the shoe.
Yes,
yeah.
We have a poll actually just right now. This is the 3rd poll of the day, and people want to know about your winning hairstyle. Yeah, you know? So
yes, okay. I've made some mistakes along the way.
I mean, it's no mistake. It's cool memories.
Yes,
let's call it that way.
It's part of me.
Exactly,
absolutely.
Exactly. So they get to choose between the ponytail that you had in your early days.
It's an old classic.
Yes, of course. Or the floppy hair over the bandana. Yeah,
yes.
I remember this.
Like wings.
Pretty sporty. Yeah. Or today's Roger Live look. Like this is pretty cool. So you just get to vote on theroger.com, and we will reveal the results later on.
Okay.
We'll see what people
I'll be curious to find out what they're voting for.
Yeah, of course. And people are now queuing up to ask you questions. So maybe we're just gonna ask you a question.
Let's do it.
Let's ask Roger. Thousands and thousands of you have sent questions to Roger on theroger.com. How do you feel about that?
Good. I feel very happy that people care about this
they care
event.
So much.
Yeah, it's beautiful to see, and it means a lot to me.
Yeah, and there is easy questions, technical questions. I'm surprised at every question we receive.
Yeah, very different, and that was the idea as well about engaging with all the fans.
Yes.
You know, because we can't see each other at the moment. You know, with social distancing, and it's a way to interact again. You know, because yeah. Great.
Talking about engaging with your fans, we now have Scarlett Lee from Toronto, and she is live on Google Meet. Hello, Scarlett.
Hi, Scarlett.
How are you?
Hi, Roger.
Nice.
How are you, Roger?
I'm great.
It's
How are you doing?
Great to see you.
Good to see you too again. Yeah.
I'm good. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure if you are aware, but you have been very much missed by every one of us.
Thank you very much. That's too nice of you guys. We miss you too.
That's cool, because Roger, you said to me earlier that you two have met before?
She's been to many of my events, yes, absolutely, and she's part of a big group of fans of mine, you know, that always interact and always make sure if I have a knee surgery or if I'm not feeling well, I've maybe lost a tough match, they're always there for me to cheer me up, so it's very nice.
That's so cool. Scarlett, you have a question for Roger.
We love Roger very, very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Scarlett, what is your question for Roger?
Right. So Roger, I saw the shoes that you present, the white sneaker, and I love it.
Oh,
I wish
excellent.
I could buy a pair of them like right now.
Okay.
So my question for you is, what can we expect from you and On Running for the future Roger Centre Court series, you know, in terms of design and vision?
Yeah, very important question. So this is obviously the launch to hopefully many more things to come. As you said, it's a zero series, which means there's going to be a 1 series, 2 series, hopefully 3 series. So there's going to be a lot of different shoes coming, different models, different colors, and I think it's going to be very exciting for you guys also, like it is for me to create with the On team. I'm going to try to give them as many inspirations and ideas as possible. This one, obviously, I know it's like an ultra limited drop, but you got to start from somewhere and create demand and create excitement around this one. But as time goes by, it will be much more accessible, and I also want to make sure my fan club can actually get some of the shoes. So just know that there's going to be a lot of things to look forward to, Scarlett.
And Scarlett, I have a question for you.
That is so wonderful.
Scarlett, I was wondering, what kind of shoe are you expecting from Roger and the On team? Because you're such a fan, maybe you already have an idea.
Yeah, can I be very, very honest?
Sure.
I'm not even speaking just for myself. I know that you probably know almost all of your fans want your logo to be back on the shoes. Like, for example, this Center Court Zero, we were seeing after you presented it, if you have a little even RF logo in the goal, in a bag or on the side, oh my God, that would be awesome. Like, I'm dying for it.
Yes, I know, and the RF logo is very close to me, and I know it's the connection to you guys as well. So just know the RF logo is in the back of my mind. I have the RF logo back now, so we just got to make sure how we use it in the right way moving forward. But who knows, maybe there will be on the shoes as well one day.
Thank you very much, Scarlett Lee from
Thanks
Toronto.
for calling in.
Thank you.
All the best to you. Bye-bye.
Oh my God, such a cool fan.
Yeah. So
okay,
nice.
Next we have a video, a question from Instagram using the hashtag #HeyRoger. It comes from Sylvia Moore. She's 12 years old. This is this question.
Hey Roger, I was wondering what your experience was like as a ball boy, because my ball boy isn't very good.
I didn't look like that when I was a ball boy.
Like, so cute.
Yeah.
What do you want to answer to Sylvia Morris from Oregon?
I love being a ball kid. I was a ball kid at my hometown tournament in Basel. That still was supposed to celebrate its 50th anniversary this year, but I think it's going to get postponed till next year. But I loved it, and I also did regional ball boying at the local club I was at for a women's event, and I always thought that was a fantastic way to be part of the fabric of an event and the tournament. And I love tennis, so I don't mind if I have to sweep the court, if I have to pick up the ball, or if I can play a match. At the end of the day, it's all part of the, the
same ecosystem.
Yeah, same ecosystem. Totally.
And talking about being a ball boy, you had a match here on set, and you played the internet, and the internet defeated you in a kind of a way.
I think they did.
Yes.
I think they definitely did.
Yes.
There was some close calls, but the internet won.
Alain, the umpire, was really, rooting
I think he was my
for
fan.
you. Yeah, he was one of your biggest fans, but he couldn't really admit it, so he was like, yeah, you won, Roger. Okay, so just right after this, you're going to play tennis again, like during the final tiebreak at 8 p.m.
Okay.
But this time is not going to be against just the internet. It's going to be against one-on-one, so just one fan.
So I'm getting more confident now.
Yes, so maybe you get to warm up a little bit.
And now I know how it works.
Yes, it's going to.
But I'm going to make maybe a change and maybe use this racket.
Maybe
it's going to give me better luck. Who knows? But
exactly.
I've never played with it, as you can see, but we'll see.
Yes. So now let's see how you're going to play this and how you at home you can follow this. And we have a very, very, very special guest coming up, so stay tuned with us. Well, welcome, Thilo. You're the man behind all this, like this new shoe. Welcome.
Thanks a lot.
How do you
Pleasure
feel?
to be here. I feel great.
This is
Finally.
the day of the reveal.
Yes, it's been a year of hard work, and now it's the day of the reveal. So I'm as happy as Roger is, and I think a whole team behind that is very happy.
You two
now.
look very happy, just so you know.
Yeah.
Very, very
Thanks.
happy.
No, we are.
So, Thilo, you're head of design at On. What does that mean, head of design? What do you design? What head? Tell me.
Well, I'm responsible certainly for all things aesthetics at On. So how every shoe that On brings to the market looks, but that's in very close relation with innovation. So more the technical and engineering side behind it. And so when the two things merge, then we hope that good things happen.
And a very good thing happened. I mean, this is the Roger Centre Court Zero series. Can you please let's show us around the shoe? Like, can you tell us more about it? How did you design it? What was the starting point, maybe, when you two guys met? What were you talking about?
Well, I think the starting point of the product, as always, was between comfort and performance. And that, I think, was as well the exciting part for the whole design team to have Roger, because there are very few athletes, at this level. And we're all about performance, and we don't want to make shoes that just look good, but that they always perform very well. So this, I guess, was the starting point.
Yeah, but usually you design running shoes with the cloud technology and everything, the speedboard. These are really cool technology, and it's patented.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So here, you still have these technologies inside of this lifestyle shoe or not?
Yes, exactly. This was the goal, to bring those technologies that come from running, or I would say just high performance sports, and bring them to all day, because that's where comfort mostly comes from. It goes like through a process of how to make it performant, and then often comfort is actually the result. And as you say, there are two really basic things in every On shoe. We have that. You have the CloudTech sole.
What is CloudTech?
The CloudTech is...
Just so we know.
Yes. So on every On shoe you have these hollow spaces here that usually you would see them from the outside. That has been kind of the signature thing of On shoes now for 10 years. And here we're opening a new stereotype of shoe in our range, where you don't see it so much from the outside.
It's concealed.
Yeah, it's like we call it hidden CloudTech. This was kind of the working title, because a very elegant and sleek silhouette was our common goal. And then when you look at the bottom of the shoe, that's where these hollow spaces are actually then revealed. And the second component is what you can see here is in black, is the so-called speedboard, which is the second cornerstone of every On shoe, which gives you a very round stride and roll with your foot.
Roger, how was it working with Thilo? Was he a cool guy, or was he a bit bossy?
I mean, this is in a very positive way. I don't have a choice, When I came to On and joined the team, you meet new people, and Thilo was there, and you hope that once you get to work together, after just maybe speaking together, it's actually going to be a fun process, and one that we actually both can enjoy, right? But because you don't know deep down if it's going to actually work out. Of course, I met all the guys, all the founders, of the company, but next step is like to meet everybody who's going to be involved in the process of the Roger. And working together with Thilo has been great. I think we really much align. I think we like each other. We like spending time together, which for me is always important, because I'm a team player. I know I'm only as good as my team, so I couldn't design the shoe alone. I need
I
need Thilo, and I need his team, and I need everybody who's available. And it's been a really, really fun process, and that's why I think we're both so excited that today is a day that we were able to reveal the shoe.
Okay, I'm going to ask you one more question, and then it's going to be time for another program.
Okay.
But what did you learn from working with the On team? Because you're such an athlete. Did you learn some new skills? I don't know, designing skills, maybe a new, a device to design it?
I think people think I can draw the shoe. Not yet. Thilo still has to give me some lessons with that. For me, it's been really giving my feedback, coming from a professional athlete that's been on his feet, for 30 years, and from that standpoint, I think I really gave some really vital and important input, that maybe that final spark to push them over the edge, to maybe do the CloudTech hidden. How about that idea? How about keeping it super sleek? How about keeping the logo small? How about,
So it was really like a teamwork.
It's total teamwork, but I realized I knew a lot, but I also realized I don't know so much sometimes in other fields. So I'm still very much, I see myself as a learner, as a beginner, and this is where I will rely heavily on Thilo's knowledge also moving forward, as we're going to create more cool stuff together.
Thank you very much, Thilo. Thank you very much, Roger. Don't forget that to win a chance to enter the raffle, you just have to go on on-running.com/the Roger. So now we have lots and lots of people. They want to ask you questions, Roger. So let's ask Roger. the questions keep coming on the Roger.com. I mean, isn't it fantastic?
Yeah, I'm very happy that there is more questions, otherwise the show would be over.
Always more, always more. People can't help themselves. It's like just questions and questions. So the first question is from Sina, Switzerland.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Sina,
maybe, yeah, she's from here. How did you and Arne come to work together?
Ooh, very organically, very natural.
It was very natural.
Yeah, I thought I wanted to know who were the people behind the company, because here in Switzerland they have a huge market share, and I saw the On shoes all around me, and I thought, like, you know, how about we go for dinner and get to know each other? Maybe there's going to be some takeaways from my side, from their side, and who knows where it takes us from there. We said we'll meet again and maybe just talk about ideas, because I wanted to help a Swiss sneaker company. I thought it'd be really something fun. If something comes out of it for me too, great, but that's not the key here. Important is that I can help them, you know, through this process where honestly I had no strings attached, and that's it. And then next thing you know is like we start talking about how could a partnership look like.
Yeah,
and,
so it wasn't really about designing a shoe. It was just like talking together and see what happens.
Yeah, and then also maybe talking about, so you're very strong in running, you're going into lifestyle, how about maybe tennis shoes, how about maybe, you know, side-to-side agility shoes. I don't know, I was just throwing all that stuff out there, and I think maybe I was able to, you know, show them how interested I was in the sneaker world, to be honest. And I think we both felt very comfortable and really in the mood maybe to do something together, and here we are, big day, the launch of the Roger, you know, and I think it's a big day for all of us. And more to come, as you know, yeah.
Roger, are you ready to travel?
To travel?
Me? Yes.
I would be ready to travel again, yes.
Because we're heading to Paraguay.
On the internet.
Yes, we have another question from Sammy. He lives in Paraguay. And the question is, what is the best advice your father gave to you and that you are now giving to your children?
So my dad's been great throughout, still today. He's a very honest shooter, like myself, I think, as well. He doesn't hold back with how he feels. He would call me after one tournament and say, like, what about your backhand? I don't know, why are you not doing this? I'm like, I just won a tournament. I feel like I played so good. He goes like, yeah, but you got to do more with it. So I think he always challenged me a little bit. He never held back. And I think I want to be the same with my children as well. I want to make sure I'm honest to them. He also always told me, don't waste my time. You know, when I bring you to a tennis tournament or practice especially, which is a lot, you know, and he was nice enough to drive me often or take turns with, you know, our friends or with my mom. He just said, like, at least try a little bit in practice. Yeah. You don't have to try your absolute super best, whatever that means, because I know you're more the creative player and all that stuff, but don't just like get kicked out of practice, you know? Or
what does that mean to be a creative player?
I was very talented, and you know, I used to just like to play with the ball, but if I didn't have to move as far as I had to, I would take shortcuts. I guess it's being clever, but also being lazy. So I think for him, who liked hard work, he wanted to see a little bit more energy sometimes from me, and it was hard for me to get motivated for every practice because I'm a match player and I'm not a practice guy. So I learned a lot from him and my mom. They've been wonderful parents. I couldn't be happier, and we have a wonderful relationship still today, which is great.
Okay. Next question is from Daniel in Australia, and she wants to know, are you missing your fans right around the world? And she adds, we're all missing you hips. And I just learned about that word,
it's
like
not the hip.
hips. It's not the hip, it's really like, we're missing you.
A lot, right? Yes, I do miss playing in front of the fans, no doubt. Now, I think if tennis comes back, we know it won't be in a normal way where we're going to have full crowds yet. So naturally, we wouldn't be able to interact with the fans like we used to, taking selfies, taking pictures, signing autographs, being able to speak to them. Because I feel like the tennis player at heart is very close to their fans, and so am I. And I think that's also why maybe a lot of fans tune in today to watch the launch, you know, of the shoe. But of course, I miss it, you know. But I think right now we're going through a period where we just got to be patient, and hopefully, starting next year, at some point, we'll see each other more often again, and things are hopefully going to get
we got to be patient.
We got to be patient, no doubt. Yeah.
The next question is from Instagram using the hashtag HeyRoger. Actually, did you came up with that hashtag? Like, hey, Roger.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like the song "Hey Yeah," you know, like you want to just sing it.
Maybe
you know?
people are just gonna, keep using it just to ask you things.
I'm gonna be serving it like, "Hey, Roger." I'm like, okay, I know my name.
Okay, so the next question is from Daniel from Switzerland, like right here.
Okay.
And the question is, do you have a recipe for always smiling?
Recipe, no. Positive mindset. You know, I'm a happy person, very thankful for everything that's going on in my life right now. I have 4 healthy children, a wonderful wife. I'm at the launch of the shoe.
You have reasons to be happy.
I have reasons to be happy, and why not show that as well? And I feel like being pessimistic and down and all that is not going to get me better. I think especially when things don't go so well, my big strength I feel like has always been to look on the bright side. Look what's next. You know, in tennis, you're only as good as your next match, right? So
Yes.
you cannot dwell too much on your losses, you know. So look forward, be positive, and try your best. And then you also have very
Do your
little
best.
regrets. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Roger, and thank you all for your questions. Keep asking Roger questions on theroger.com. I mean,
Please do.
Yeah,
Keep
please
them
do.
coming.
Please do. Do you remember the last poll we had regarding your hair?
Oh, the hair. Yes, I do,
that was the
unfortunately.
hair thing. Yes, and we asked people to tell us what was your winning hairstyle between the ponytail, the floppy hair over the bandana, or today's look. And they answered, and they decided that it was
The floppy.
the floppy hair. The floppy hair. So what do you think?
Well, I think they're probably right because I've probably won the most in that look, you know. So I had the ponytail when I won my first Wimbledon, 17 years ago today, and then in '04 I was too scared to go poof to cut short, so I went by stages.
It's really, serious. I don't know. It's.
Yeah, I liked it, the floppy hairstyle, and I won a lot with it.
Are you gonna get back to it? Maybe not.
I mean, I'm halfway there. It's not. It's a little bit floppy, but it's not as floppy as it was in '04, '5, '6, and so forth. So it's not my favorite look, the floppy hairstyle. I think the bandana, the long hair was iconic. It was just classic, and I'm happy I had long hair. I'm happy I bleached my hair also in my teens. So because I'm not going to do it again.
You did
right?
all that.
But I like longer hair. Sometimes I just like to have it short, just to have it short, but I like it when it's a bit more wild. So at heart, I would go ponytail, but I think the internet is right here. The fans are right.
So the hair poll was really something. It was quite a long answer.
Yes, as you can see, it's a very important subject in my life. And actually, I think it's also my kids that don't like short hair. When I cut the front too much, they're like, no. Once they even cried when I came home. It's like, what have you done? It's too short in the front. I don't like it like this,
They were disappointed.
So I was like, perfect. I like it longer too.
Thank you very much, Roger. And thank you all for answering this poll. Please stay tuned because this is already the end of this live show. We are going to get back at 7 p.m. and at 8 p.m. for the final tiebreak, all Central European time. That means Swiss time, basically. Yes. Get involved on theroger.com. You can ask questions, you can also participate in polls and everything, and even get a chance to go live with Roger. So far, how many virtual shouts do we have? 200,000. 200,000. Yes.
Right.
I mean, that's great. It's coming up.
It's getting there. We got some way to go, and we got to.
We want to make it a million, so
if we want to make break the million, we got to pick it up. But it's amazing so far, the shout-outs. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Roger, and thanks for everyone watching. This is Roger Live, and let's get back to it at 7 p.m. Bye-bye.